and we'll answer them.
What's annoying for a shaman doll part?
Yeah.
You are when you sit on somebody.
No, but seriously, what's annoying?
Don't let me get my spirit bond off. That's like the most annoying thing currently, and keep me slowed. Even though that isn't crucial anymore, as I can remove it easily. But if I don't get my bond off, I don't have. After whooping away from you, you will close the gap with your thingy bajow, and I am basically fucked. You're overall annoying then.
I'm just gonna explain the next question. Because there was somebody asking on stream, how does Pantera's Kiss variation?
Yeah, how does the question was, how does Pantera's Kiss variation work compared to the normal Pantera's Kiss?
Should I explain?
Do you have doll parts already, Katie? Or yeah, sure. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Well, the normal Pantera's Kiss works like this. If you use it, it stacks with your puncture. So if you use one puncture, it does little damage. If you do 2 punctures and then Pantera's Kiss, it does more damage. And if you do 3 or 4, 4 is the maximum, punctures and then a Pantera's Kiss, it does maximum damage. That's the normal one. And the other one works as well with puncture, but not that hard. It means you can put in 1 puncture or 2 puncture, doesn't matter really, because it's more about the whole damage which happens while the Pantera's Kiss is on the person. This means the variation A is better to be used with coordinated team play, so that you can be like, okay, we're gonna focus the Shaman, I'm gonna put on the Pantera's Kiss all the damage on him. So that your Pantera's Kiss will do massive damage, because if like 4 people shoot on him while it's like 4 or 5 seconds going on, the damage stacks up. If you are more a lone player, go for the variation normal or the normal one. There you can have always a lot of damage, because if you don't do any damage, it just does like 50 damage.
Also, if like somebody can demonstrate on why I see we have an assassin, if I'm right, all parts doing 3 punctures, then going into invisibility and using Pantera's, will increase the damage, because
I wanted
the attack,
to keep that for the next one.
Oh right, sorry.
Yeah.
I take it back. I take it back.
Awesome.
We'll go over Assassin's abilities next week on our next training session stream.
Yeah, next week will be Assassin and Pathfinder, where we'll go into really a lot of detail with those classes. There was a question in a 2v2 type of situation, is it better to DPS the Shaman or his friend? And honestly, that's really, if you do find yourself in a 2v2, singled out like away from the rest of your team, it really depends on what classes are fighting which. The best thing to try and do is, like, let's say it's a Shaman and a Pyro versus a Shaman and a Pyro, for instance. Basically, the Pyros are going to be doing AoE damage anyways. The Pyromancer is going to need to help his Shaman get a free link off on the enemy Shaman. The only way you're going to win that really is by denying their Shaman the spiritual link, and by getting your link onto their Shaman. And then you can kind of DPS whoever you want, but it's important to make sure that you keep your link up and they never get their link. And you should, as long as you can aim correctly and do lots of AoE damage, you should win if those circumstances are met. And that's kind of any general. If you're playing with a Sin, you want that Sin to get the snare or the stun off, and then go for a link from behind to where they can't block it, or if they're stunned, you can't block that link. You deny the Shaman his link, and you can win. But otherwise, that 2v2, Shaman v Shaman can really be stalled out forever.
Yeah.
And it's never a situation I recommend, like, unless you're pursuing them because they have a relic or something, I recommend just going back to your team, because you're gonna waste a lot of time trying to 2v2 it out.
The only difference, and the only thing that could play out differently is if your 2v2 is consistent of 0 shamans. Basically, if you're running double DPS or a warden, the key will be denying the shaman every possible bond and trying to counter his jump away. As you can see and as you could see, a shaman can jump away pretty far. Other than that, splitting the damage between the two will be very useful up to some extent, and when the shaman is low and goes into block mode, you should perhaps just go on the DPS, as the shaman will have to choose either to heal his DPS and use his mana on him, or heal himself up and risk his DPS dying. So, but it's really hard.
So, if you guys have any doubt, feel free to add me on Steam. I will answer all your doubts and can teach you more combos about Pyro. So, I'm Brimine on Steam, so you can add me.
Other than that, I'd really like to thank DVG, right, for streaming this, for making the game.
Yeah.
Was that all the questions?
I hope not.
Yeah, is there any other questions on the Twitch stream or in Mumble here, in game?
I have another one about Pyromancer.
Okay, go ahead.
Good.
Generally, how close do you want to be to the fight? Like, do you want to be medium range, way far away, just trying to max range all your spells, or just right in the fray, trying to use your G?
Yeah, it depends on the enemy you're fighting, because, for example, if you fight in melee range against a Pathfinder, you're going to have a bad time, trust me, because they really hit really hard with the traps, so you better get a high range against a Pathfinder, because he only has the most one to get damage on you from a long range, okay? So, but for example, if you fight an assassin, in my opinion, because other pyros may think different, it's better to fight at melee range, because it's really difficult to get out of the stealth an assassin if you're far away from him, because you have a lot of place to spam bola or to so lucky to spam bola or to click mouse 1 to get them out of stealth. So I think the best way is to be closer to them, bola him to the floor, and try to get them with flame wall or just rocket jump and get them out of stealth. I think melee range is better to fight against assassins. And if you're fighting a warden, the same as Pathfinder, you go away from him and he's not dealing damage on you. He can't get to you, because each time he tries to get closer to you, you rocket jump in the other direction and he has to walk again to you, and you will have a rocket jump again on cooldown when he is getting closer to you.
Alright, checking Twitch to see if there's anything else.
No, nobody asked anything on Twitch.
No, nothing else.
Well, you guys explained everything quite well. There are no questions, I guess.
Yeah, one thing I'd like to add is, now this video will probably be posted on the forums for people to rewatch and go through. Also, I will probably be working with Reprieve or someone else on making like really in-depth, like showing you guys how much you can heal with Shaman, like going into even greater detail, and really breaking down like specific things you can do, maybe situations. And I'm sure we'll have a Pyromancer one up sometime soon, so you can look at that. Just check the forums regularly, and you should see that pretty soon, next couple of days. Next week is going to be the Sins and the Pathfinder, so stay tuned for that.
Are we going to include the Warden in there?
We probably will include the Warden into that one. And other than that, guys, like and follow Dark Vale Games, follow the Twitch. You can like their Facebook page at facebook.com/Playforge, or you can playforgewar.com is the website. The game is on sale, so if you happen to be someone watching, like a friend told you to watch and check out the game, what it looked like, you know, it's on sale, so it'd be a good time to pick that up. Other than that, Alec, if you're in here and you want anything to add or say or close us out, that'd be great.
He's now, but I can if I may. Basically, other than that, guys, just keep checking this Twitch channel. So for everybody watching in forums, it's twitch.tv/Dark Vale Games. Check the forums regularly for both discussions and videos for all the events that Dark Vale Game generously organizes, and Shiv here just won a $300 headset, so congratulations to him first of all, and secondly, like, next time it could be you if you participate. And keep following what's going on. There are a lot of events going on. We have multiple things every week. Soon there will be a team, like a more, say, dedicated tournament going on this week. I believe tomorrow at like 5 p.m. EST we will have a free agent tournament again, 4v4 this week, hopefully. And check in, be sure to sign in. I mean, we accept all kinds of players. If you're new, if you're not, if you're good or not, we try to balance it out and to make such community events to help others out. And please, if you like this, support the game, tell your friends, and I hope you enjoyed.
Alright, until next time.
Bye.
See you guys later.
No. Bye everybody, and this was Leap. Come on, man.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing now.
Just say bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Thanks, guys, and hope to see you next week.
Good night from America.